Vroom, check, check. Boom, boom, boom. Jumped in the bucket and room. Zoom to the bank with a bag. Head in the chase with a check. I protect my pack, don't protect, no protect. Aiming for your head, so protect your neck.
Hobby at the bank, don't want no 20s. Pull up to your spot, better have my money. Claiming you broke like ain't that funny. I'ma need to eat like ain't I hungry. Robbed your spot with the heat loaded. Dump the shit off, then reload it. Chillin' with your bitch, let it deep throat it. Playing with the squad, get your teeth broken. Get popped off if you mean muggin'. Always on deck if you need something. Toss the shit off in the deep ocean. Never be found, got no motive. Heavy medication is how I'm coping. I'll never change, fixing me is hopeless. Never been in love, my heart's broken. Probably why I'm drinking and smoking.
Jump in the bucket and vroom. Zoom to the bank with a bag. Head in the chase with a check. I protect my pack, don't protect, no protect. Aiming for your head, so protect your neck. Jumped in the bucket and vroom. Zoom to the bank with a bag. Head in the chase with a check. I protect my pack, don't protect, no protect. Aiming for your head, so protect your neck.
Getting paper like a Pasco. I'll serve your pregnant baby mama in a flash home. Flipping chicken like a Szechuan. Yeah, I get the petrol like a Chevron. You want some, get some. 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 Call me on the late night. Yup. Pull up and on black like Depeche Mode, homie. Better hope this is the flesh wound. Catch one quick, so careful where you step, son. Careful where you step. I can split a mask through the eyelid of a needle with a blindfold. Good luck and die slow, buddy. All I give a fuck about is time, draw money. Yeah. Roll up a fatty and pour some muddy. Yeah. Finna be a long day in hell, not a cold one. Throw some, show some. Break bands, make bands. Show up and blow up. Hands up like a hold up. Pour up till I throw up. I'ma get so on and go up.
Jump in the bucket and vroom. Zoom to the bank with a bag. Head in the chase with a check. I protect my pack, don't protect, no protect. Aiming for your head, so protect your neck. Jumped in the bucket and vroom. Zoom to the bank with a bag. Head in the chase with a check. I protect my pack, don't protect, no protect. Aiming for your head, so protect your neck. Protect your neck, neck. Vroom. Ha. Boom, boom, boom. Vroom.
Haha.
Yo. Hang on,
How are you guys doing?
I'm doing my. Hold up. I'm ready. Pull up to the live Porxhside podcast. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Well, it's the official first episode.
Shout out to Truly.
Again, or actually,
You know, I'm
Hold on.
really glad
let's
the
make this.
homie
There we go.
that invented Mike's Hard Lemonade made such a fucking solid comeback with this shit, dude.
Oh, that's Mike's. That's Mike's Hard. That's who made.
Is that
Truly?
White Claw? Damn, what a diss to Truly. I think what.
No,
either one of
I
the
don't know.
shits-
Who did you said Mike's Hard Lemonade made Truly? Is that what you were saying?
One. I mean, it might have been the same homie that invented it, and it got shit on by all the fucking beverage companies.
Right.
Turned around and made either Truly or White Claw or something like that. Like 15 years. How long ago they take Zima off the fucking shelf, bro?
I don't know. I wanna.
That's how long they've been hating on my guy, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, no, for sure. I never was a fan of Mike's Hard Lemonade, which is funny because I probably would really enjoy it now because I drink a lot of these Trulies.
I remember being like, what the? I was like 17. Like, fuck that bullshit. I drink like his 40s.
Right.
Anyways, this is my homie, PXS. It's Jake.
Once you remember it, you'll probably still forget
It's
it.
easier
so.
to type than it is to say. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it looks better on.
Little background. We are struggling independent musicians who make money in a different way than selling music, so don't count my pockets. This man is been my best friend since 7th grade. We're like going on 21 years now, being just ride or die homies type
Long
shit.
time.
So
Long
I
time.
love this man. He has been rapping for a really long time. Super talented. One of the most well-versed in like hip-hop as far as like knowing about Jedi mind tricks and like being able to tell you what songs Chris Brown has with Young Thug. You feel me? I don't know anybody that has that bridge. He's like, this is why Kid Lowry is the same as Tupac. And it's like,
I don't know if I would.
I mean, he never said that. Nah.
Shout out Truly.
Crew never
Not a
said that.
sponsor,
Nah.
but yeah, I don't know if I would compare them to, but
you know what I'm saying. It's like, this fool knows Tupac to Kid Lowry to all that. So, this is my best homie, and co-main host. What is this? What are our roles on the show?
I guess we're co-hosts.
Co-host.
Yeah,
I'm a
co-main
co-host,
hosts.
You're a co-host.
We'll have guests from time to time. It might switch over where I have to engineer the podcast more than be on it, but we'll figure it out from time to time. This is our first, like, I know we've done live, like, podcasts before on platforms, but to me, this is the official first episode where we're live streaming it, and it's on all platforms, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and we're gonna work our way through this one, so the next few, from a podcast host perspective, I've just from watching podcasts, I've heard that it's not about the first episode, it's about the 100th episode and the episodes after that. So let's just try to make it through this one, you know.
We're 11 minutes in. I was about to quit this bitch already. So that gave me the motivation I needed.
I was like, let's get this shit going. So
the cruise Porxhside.
yeah,
You can see
Porxhide.
the logo over here.
Right there.
Shout out to homie Drew.
The homie Drew, blessed.
I don't know what the fuck his name is now. Whatever your name is, you know.
As long as I don't call him loser.
Hit him up for all stuff. DNA crew. Shout out all the gang. All that shit.
Glendale,
Chris
old school
Porxside
Glendale head.
with an X. You know, we make a bunch of rap music and dance music, and we have a bunch of people that are in our crew and collective that have been around LA in different sort of levels of, you know, kind of avant-garde and commercial, and, you know, motherfuckers just out here trying to get a check. You feel me? Like, damn, bro.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, so
Trying to do something.
we're gonna do this show as a commentary on kind of like, does anybody keep it real anymore? Like, are you really holding your opinion because you want like mad people to get on your bandwagon or whatever, or you want to like argue with everybody? You want to hit the microphone and make a bunch of noise like you're not supposed to have on the show. You feel me? But we're trying to just give an honest perspective of like a creative person. We're both grown up and from LA, and I feel like it's important that you guys listen to what I'm talking about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, Jake?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Is there something you want to add over here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to double check and make sure this is running good for you guys, and it's not just a blank wall that we're talking to. But yeah, so we got a bunch of projects coming out. This is the reason we're starting this podcast up, so we can explain that. The homie Tony the Great, you could look him up on all platforms. He just came out with a mixtape. It's called More Love Songs for the Trap. It's a second part to Love Songs for the Trap, which is a album he did a while back. I have like 3 or 4 I think I have 4 features on this project, and it's really dope. So we just got a bunch of music coming, and we wanted to keep talking about that. I know he has a single coming, a video coming. We just shot a video. I wasn't performing in it, but I guess I was performing in it because he slapped a book right out of my hand.
Yeah, punked your ass crazy.
But the
We had
video
a
is super fun.
Yeah, shout out Peer Space, yo. Take advantage of Peer Space, yo. I didn't even realize it was that easy to get a spot, but the homie Blase was just like, boom, boom, boom. Text message all the homies, like, told us how much it cost. We got it all lined up. Shout out Bo Visuals.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out.
If I could do it, his link would be right here, like, boom. Like,
well, if you go to any of our Instagrams, like mine is PXS, it's Jake. His is The Ugly Wuzzer. It's the .ugly.wuzzer, right?
Got that shit.
Or go to Tony the Great, or Porxhside with an X instead of a C. All of those Instagrams, you'll see some of the videos. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you've seen some of his videos, and all of his ads are in those videos. So
everybody shit. I think he's doing some Wu-Tang shit coming up. Shout out, Bo.
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of his schedules filled up, but he the intro video, he did the intro video. So if you watched it from the beginning, then that's some of his work. Hopefully we'll get him on the podcast one time when we're doing one of the videos we have coming up, because I have a video I'm shooting that he actually produced the song called Straight Out the Mud. We're gonna be shooting that on the 23rd.
If you have to hook up on some galoshes or overalls for digging,
we're gonna be in the mud. We're gonna be in the mud. So
equipment. You
I wish I could even just drive out to my stepdad's pad and we could just do a bunch of shit and shoot out there, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I need to. I want to get some ideas going, and then we can call Bo and figure it out from there. But another time, another place. But then he's gonna be shooting a video for a song he just did that's super fire.
I have a fucking absolute banger coming out. I haven't released my own project since last year on Valentine's Day. My Ugly on the Inside EP finally came out after a long time of working on it. We've had a few releases that I've been featured on, but I'm gonna do probably 3 or 4 just individual releases for myself this year, which is gonna be a first time that I do something like that, which I'm really excited about. And I'm gonna kick it off again. Hopefully, I can get everything done by Valentine's Day. But the Noels, I produced and engineered everything like I usually do. I got a couple. I think I have one song on More Love Songs for the Trap, the opening track. That was fun. And then Out the Mud with Jake right here is going to be a super fun track. Like, it's super different than a lot of the songs that we've done. Kind of, we've all been
That's
on,
for
like,
sure.
I'm super tight. Look how fucking much money I have. I'll punch you in the face if you don't think I'm cool.
Yeah, it's a lot less.
Very human, very relatable record. I'm super happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's the. I want to be able to on my solo projects do a little bit more of like who I actually am as a person, the whole landscape of that, because I'm not just like a shoot 'em up, bang bang,
Yeah.
let's do
Well, I
drugs
feel like
type
that's
of
coming
fool.
in now,
Even though
too,
like
rap music is to be like more personal, and just talk about relatable things. You feel me? Like, not everybody. The fantasy GTA sort of life. Shout out Draco with that GTA.
yeah, for
GTA.
sure.
You wake up crying. You off of 5 pills. You wake up in county. Talk about this AG. What is that? That song is hard.
Yeah, no, that's off the
It's not
one of
Grand
the.
Theft
He's
Auto.
already dropped.
Oh,
He's been out of
Grand Theft
he's been
Auto.
out of jail for only a month probably, and he's already dropped 2 mixtapes with like more than 20 songs. Like he dropped a mixtape, then a deluxe of that, and then another mixtape. So he's dropped like 50 songs since he's been out at least.
You know who dropped 50 songs? Blase. Shout out to
Yeah.
homie.
Definitely shout out Blase.
From the crew. Shout out Umami,
You know.
Records.
We got so much stuff coming out with him.
Go run that GPS with. I'm gonna say it wrong.
Just go run up that
Cyrus.
GPS. Look up Blase on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. If you look up GPS Umami Records, like he's killing it right now.
BLAHZA.
And we actually, not to say too much,
Puerto Rican sauce on that. Like, woo.
but we definitely got some stuffs in the work. All of us do. I got more songs with him. I got some songs with Blase. Tony, and I can't say shout out enough to Tony the Great. But we could keep going through more topics,
So
what I
that
mean?
brings me
We
up.
don't
I
have
mean,
to
I
talk
guess-
about ourselves so much.
I know. And then my homie is fucking top. One more thing about our crew and myself and everything that I do every day. Go to our SoundCloud. We're gonna be releasing a bunch of old crew shit and like everybody's
Yeah.
past shit that kind of, you made like a burn CD of the 5 tracks that you did in your fucking bedroom and all that.
Just throwback Thursday vibes.
Throw them, yeah. And if you guys shit from the era, you remember doing shows with us or being back around the block and this era of like 2002 to like 2014, like LA underground hip hop. That's SoundCloud, Porxhside Entertainment, but with the X. You feel me? You're gonna get it. I'm gonna stop saying that in a couple shows, but PORX.
Yeah, we definitely want you to go to the right ones
Entertainment.
to
Yeah.
watch it.
You're finna find it. So you got some songs to add. You got content that you want us to share with our audience and share with you and all that. Shoot it through. You want to DM me and you don't know how to take a strip screw out of the wall, or you don't know how to find a stud without a stud finder, or you feel me? Shit like
I
that,
mean,
you hit me up
anything
about
that you
that
need,
too.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the new Craigslist. Like, you need somebody to come make a IKEA cabinet, or you need somebody to mix a song for you, or whatever you
I
need.
just sent a mechanic to the homie's house right now. Shout out Marvel.
Yeah.
making hits over
Right,
there.
like you need a oil change, you need your tires changed, whatever you need, we got you.
Don't
We'll
waste no
figure it
money,
out.
bro. Just DM your favorite
It says
grumpy uncle, ugly motherfuckers over here.
there was a real crazy rainy night the other night, so I will change windshield wipers, all that shit. You know what you need. It's
Windshield wipers is something. Listen, I'm gonna holler at all the homies that's 18 to 30 years old. Listen, get the silicone windshield wipers.
no
You hear me?
corona.
Silicone. You over here with rubber windshield wipers after you watch this episode? Listen, I'm tripping on you because you not on your P's and Q's. You don't got the silicone windshield wipers. You heard me?
He told me that the other day because we were driving in the rain and my windshield wipers were straight going skirt,
This
skirt.
fool's windshield wiper was going like this. Like the arm was going like this, and then the little string was going bam. And I was like, yo. And Ben don't see good either, you know?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get away with this vision. I can see good, I just can't read far. So I think that's nearsighted is what they call that. But it's all good.
I'm gonna just leave that where it's at.
I can't go to the DMV anyways because they're closed. But I got court next week, so we'll figure out what happens.
You expect me to go to the DMV and you're gonna cover my eye with some shit? Hell nah.
Well, I got it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
They're gonna give you an eye test
You have to do an eye test
every time.
when you have to redo the written or the driver's test. You do an eye test.
Damn, that's raw. So where we at? So that's all. Everything about us. That's the update on the crew. Let's talk about other people. Ben, what do you know about rap music that happened? So much happened. Damn, Ty Dolla $ign my favorite artist last year.
Ty Dollar Sign. Actually, I watched this episode of like not Behind the Music, but it's like Wired. I think it's called. It's on Netflix, and it was about that song L.A. that he did, and it was all the behind the
Yo,
scenes
this is
story
off
of that
topic.
song.
Do you remember that show on G4, Wired for Sex?
I remember all the G4
Dude, that
shows.
shit was weird. I remember that's when I learned that fools buy used panties from vending machines in Japan. And I was like, damn, Japanese fools is wild.
I guess I missed that episode because I didn't.
Wired for Sex, bro.
I know. I
It's on
remember. I
Porxhside.
feel like I saw stuff about like sex dolls and weird robots and shit.
Yeah, they're like.
I didn't know
yeah,
about
maybe on
vending
some
machines
shit.
that have
Ooh,
old lady draws and shit. Like,
that's far. I'm about to sell some underwear online, bro.
hey, whatever. Hey, speaking of that.
Take it away, Chief. You know
So, OnlyFans. If you don't know what OnlyFans is, go to OnlyFans and you'll find out.
Oh, okay, real quick for everybody that don't know, OnlyFans is a platform where it allows you to share explicit adult content and charge for, and to sell it, actually, not to share it, to sell
Yeah,
it.
you sell it. It's like a.
Yeah, so
I don't even know how to describe
people
it.
charge weekly or monthly memberships that's as low as $1 or up to $100,
Yeah.
$5,000. You know, who
People
knows
be
what
making
people
millions
want.
of dollars
I
off
want
of
to say
OnlyFans.
to the homies, I'm disappointed in y'all that you not over here capitalizing on people.
Hey,
wanna
it's
watch
the
you
size.
get
It's the size. It's the size. But
Doesn't matter, bro.
No,
You
just do your thing. Yeah.
do your
I
thing,
mean, you
bro.
know, if you can
Listen.
make $1, it's the pandemic.
I'ma
You
tell
know
you
what I mean?
this.
If
I'm
EDD
paid,
barely
you heard
kick it
me?
in.
I got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. But yeah. So
So that's OnlyFans.
Instagram decided to do a whole swipe on everybody promoting their OnlyFans accounts and just deleted all their and you know, obviously Instagram is where people are gonna go to first, and then they see the link, and then they'll go there. And anybody that had a poppin' OnlyFans that had anything that was slightly against policy for Instagram, they just swiped their accounts and took
I
it.
saw that
Millions
girls-
millions
I
of
saw that
follower
girls
accounts
that
just
had-
gone.
It didn't even matter of the actual content that was on the page, but that if you just promoted it, like some girl was like, my whole million followers got erased from me because I said visit my my OF. She didn't even say OnlyFans. She said visit my OF, and she was like playing beer pong or something.
Well, a lot of people had.
Fucking roasted
I mean,
her.
a lot of
Boom,
people
bitch,
had
you gone.
OnlyFans in their. You know how on Instagram you can have like the one line that's an actual
Hey,
tag.
I'm not hating. If I'm Instagram, hey, homie, don't be selling that shit on my block, bro. You feel me?
Well, yeah, because they ain't getting a cut. Instagram isn't getting a cut out of the OnlyFans,
Bro.
so I get it too. But I mean, it's just that it's just funny that it's like, ooh,
I mean,
You
I
know,
feel for all the girls
nothing
that
lasts
lost their
forever. That's all I
Instagrams
gotta
because-
say.
Because for sure, if you were like, I have all these followers on my Instagram, so I'm gonna start an OnlyFans to capitalize on the fact that I have all these followers. Like
Mhm.
girl probably had a different hustle, right? Before she started selling foot pictures and deep throwing cucumbers or twisty. What are those balloons called that they make twisty animals out of?
I don't know. Like, I don't even want to speculate on
You know
those
when the bitches be
because they're the
the
long
ladies-
balloons. But do you have to pause after that? Like, you know what I mean? It's I don't know, hot dog balloon. Pause.
It's a dick balloon, bro.
Yeah. Okay. See, we'll
Cause
pause.
oh girl, you seen that one where my girl stretches the shit out, bro? Like that's the one the homie made a tiger out of.
Yo, shout
at
out World
Knott's
Star.
Berry Farm. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, shout out World Star.
bro? And my girl goes like nothing, mad at it, and then she like squeezes it in there more, like damn, and then she pulls it out like. And it's all misshapen. I apologize for going this far into it.
Hey,
What?
everybody that is following us right now has been on worldstar.com. You know what the fuck it is.
You know, you've
We
seen
ain't
the
a censored
fucking
show.
video of
I mean, I won't say
and she's
that-
bad too. Like, damn.
Well,
like,
it's, I mean, anybody that's seen the little Boosie fucking
look at
Instagram lives.
Everybody watching this show doesn't have enough to give to that young lady that was doing that with that balloon. None of y'all do.
Hey, man,
I
shout
know
out,
one homie.
shout out to her. A big shout out to her.
Damn, bro. You know, if they ain't looking, I don't want her. Like the song says. What is it? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I think
They
I.
ain't looking, I don't want her.
Oh, is
I
that
don't know,
a
that
Ty
could be
Dolla
any
Sign
song.
song?
Probably. That was hard, bro. That was hard.
But so another thing, when one person gets out of jail, somebody goes back into jail. So Draco the Ruler got out of jail. Rio, the young OG, I guess he got caught up. He didn't think he was gonna go to jail, but I guess they're giving him 5 years. He'll probably do about 3.5, but still in the middle, he's just bubbling right now, killing the scene. Every song he drops, it sounds
Yeah,
like
you gotta take
is
5
a million
years.
views.
You gotta
You
take
know?
5 years when you're like 26, and you a rapper. Damn.
Yeah,
that's
no, it's
crazy.
gonna. Luckily he's gonna be a. They'll be treating him well in there because he's a real one, but.
Yeah, that whole Flint scene is just gonna
Blow
But I
up,
don't-
and
I
you
mean,
know
I
that
don't
fool be
know.
recording so crazy. They just they got stockpiled shit probably. I mean, hopefully,
I was looking forward.
but
to
I
the
thought there'd be
Draco
more
and
Greedo shit
Rio
released than
shit.
there was. You
Who
know,
knows?
free Greedo, free Greedo.
Free Greedo. Yeah, man.
but
I
the
was just
West,
actually
I mean,
listening to
so-
Wolf of Grape Street.
I don't know. Ooh, such
So
a good
fire.
album.
It's low key. That shit is old, low key.
No, yeah,
Bro, how old is Wolf of Grape Street? He's like 4 years old, bro.
that's true. It's still flames.
That's crazy.
But you know, so to take it back to Draco, because he did just get out. I just wanted to represent, throw it out for the Flint movement, because I know Yachty be fucking with little Yachty be fucking with Flint, and Flint's about to blow up anyway. So hopefully Rio they just hold him down, because RMC Mike fire, Louis fire, all those fools fire. But to bring it back to the West, they're fucking going off right now in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know where these strip clubs they be doing these shows at, but that shit's
Oh,
crazy.
bro.
I definitely don't want to be at none of those because
The
that's too
homies,
much. That's too much
bro.
COVID.
You know,
But-
the studio homies, I'm not going to go into like all the names and all the shit of the homies, but I get a call probably once a week, if not every other week, to go to one of 3 cities.
Dallas.
That's Houston, actually.
Okay, Houston.
But Dallas is cracking too, but
Okay.
Houston is where whatever my homies
Atlanta.
are going to. Atlanta and
Tampa?
New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. New Orleans, that makes sense too.
New Orleans, yeah.
Going to Florida is that's
Florida, listen, there's too many white people in Florida. I'm just gonna go there with
I heard somebody say that does the rest of the world look at the United States like it's their Florida?
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty good though, but the way that we've been handling this COVID shit.
oh man, Florida's a good place to put us, I guess, in the global.
You know, like they say that California be an island, let Florida be an island.
That's also probably the most American metric that you can use to compare America to the rest of the world. Like, do you
Florida.
think the rest of the world sees us as one of our own worst states? Like, name me a state in France, bro. What state's in France? A province or whatever the fuck you call it. All right. What about Belgium? What about Germany?
No, not Belgium.
No,
sorry.
Another pop quiz.
Okay.
Another pop quiz. South Africa.
Fuck, not Chelsea.
What's a state?
A state? They don't have states though. They have provinces or they have other shit.
Look at you.
Does
Lay
South
it on me,
Africa?
then.
Does South Africa have states?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm American.
don't.
I'm not.
I think-
You're stupid.
I don't know. Yeah, no, we've talked about this before about how, people who come from other countries and know way
Bro,
more about the
I never
states
went to
than
college.
even we do.
Yeah. He's like, I was at fucking blah blah blah, like this building. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
damn,
like
dude,
I don't
what
even
the
know
fuck?
shit about 2 blocks from here.
Bro, I didn't go to college at all, right? I just went to engineering school to like learn how to make music, but I didn't go to like regular college at all. And even my girlfriend, she's fucking smart as fuck. As far as the books,
Yeah,
go.
no, shout out to
And
Michaela. She's the goat.
And people think I'm pretty fucking smart. She does most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes.
And
Shut up.
even one of the most well represented Americans as myself, I couldn't tell you 3 presidents in the world.
Like, well, is there 3 presidents in the world? I guess now it's more because there's more democracy in the world.
You just showed everything that.
Well, because I don't because they go by different names. Not
Name
everybody
every
goes by.
president that's not American.
I think the fool from Venezuela. I don't remember his name, but because there's not too many people that consider themselves
Hugo
presidents.
Chavez, that fool died, didn't he?
But I'm just saying, there's not too many people that consider themselves like presidents, is what they go by. You know. I know there's some South American countries. There's a few like.
How many countries have a president?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this. It's not like we're too fulfilled on the knowledge of this.
Fool, this is my whole point, dude.
Yeah, well, on the next episode, let's judge ourselves more. Let's
We're gonna
research.
learn together, y'all. I promise you.
But I mean, what the fuck? Our own country's falling apart. Why we got to be worried about other countries? They can't even control the Capitol building.
What? You can have a prime minister and a president? How does that work?
See, that's what I was saying. What do you
Listen?
That's what I know. Only I believe this I might be ignorant saying this, but I thought only like countries that have a democracy have a president.
There's 22 democracies in the world.
Oh, so then there's 22 presidents.
That's not true.
No?
Mm-mm.
How many presidents are there in the world? Did you look that up?
There's not a short answer on Google.
See? Because they don't know, because they got multiple names.
System of government.
That's all. That's how much you know it. That all that shit is bullshit.
Fool. No, that's how you know America is bullshit. You're telling me we're one of like 4 people that do it like this?
No, we're one of 22.
Bro, but this is
Didn't you say it's 22
No.
democracies?
There's 22 democracies, but it's not 22 presidents.
I was watching the Netflix documentary Crack, and
Who is president of all the countries?
they were talking about the whole Reagan administration and how that shit's crazy. Go watch that. Go watch Crack on
Supreme
Netflix.
Leader, Iraq got a president and a prime minister.
We probably put that fool in place.
Man, I got so many questions now. I don't know. It's all head of state, head of government, blah blah blah. Once again, America, yo, you feel me? They don't teach us shit over here.
So, did you see the chick fight that happened in hip hop? King Von's sister.
Okay, who
fought
was on the right?
neither one of them.
No, I mean on the right side of the screen.
Oh, on the right side of the screen, that was King Von's sister.
She got bopped up in the beginning.
Yeah, and then
She caught,
that was
washed, like 4 times, like
well. What threw me off is because it was Asian Debrat is who she fought, I believe, but then Asian
Asian doll.
But that's not the same chick that King Von was fucking with. It's not the same chick. That's like another. See, I think we're messing the names up probably in this, but
I thought it was I mean, listen,
because the chick that was
whoever
dating
was on
King
the
Von
left
isn't the
watched
chick
her,
that
bro.
the chick that was dating King Von, but they broke up or whatever, isn't the same chick that was fighting King Von's sister.
But it was on her behalf, though.
It's like no. It's completely different. It's like a whole other beef because that bitch was dissing the whole like the King Von and shit or whatever. From what I remember. Let's get this shit right because it's
Run that shit up, man. King Von was crazy. I mean, listen.
Yeah, R.I.P. King Von. Let's say
R.I.P.
that.
King Von. He's. I mean, the Chicago drill shit. That shit is crazy. The storytelling is tight.
Yeah, so Asian Debrat, she just got a chain done with King Von on it. That's not who was in the fight. Who was in the fight was...
Moments. You see what I'm talking about with the hip-hop shit? And this will tell you all about Army of the Pharaohs, too. You hear me?
I mean, not anymore, except I wish Outer Space did another album. I need to go listen to that album, actually.
You know what I was talking about? Who was I talking to? I was telling someone about the weather.
The Weatherman, or?
The weather.
The weather.
The weather, bro. Remember it was like Cage and fucking
the Weatherman.
Vortex. It was Weatherman or
the
was
Weatherman,
it
yeah. It was Cage, Yak Balls, LP.
Yeah. That shit was fire.
The one big ass black fool from Brooklyn.
I don't know.
Yeah, like just all the fools.
See what I'm talking about?
But yeah, Blueprint. I think even no, not Blueprint. But did they take this off? They might have took this off. Not trying to have beef. But yo, also, let's talk about YFN Lucci going to jail because he just popped some fool and somebody saw it and they literally popped him. He tried to hold on the van and they threw him off the van and somebody saw it. As a lady called the cops and they're like, these fools just shot this fool and threw him off out of the van and left him lifeless.
These, it's crazy.
This rap shit's crazy, bro.
Doing that. Because the thing is, the kids really be making records, they really be spitting, but they jump into some shit so quick, dude, Like, even back in the day, like, big homies wouldn't even let you be doing work like that, you know what I mean?
No.
Some shit, like, you're not ready for this, like...
Well, that's what I was talking with Tony, shout out Tony, the other day, about how, like, back in the days, like, I used to not even be, like, could be some fool from the hood. And if he wanted to try to play me, even after I said I ain't from a hood, and you did the whole shit, usually you gotta walk away from that. But if you keep pressing me, and then I just sock you out, and then you go back to your big homie like this fool socked me out, you gonna get beat up again by your big homie because you got socked out by someone that's not from the hood.
The civilian socked you out, bro.
So like this shit's crazy that like with King Von even getting popped because he jumped out the whip with he boo-bopped that fool. And got popped for it.
I think it's two sides of the coin, because I've definitely been in situations where I thought it was like some lightweight beef, and it was like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, oh, damn, this fool got socked in the chin. He's like really tripping about it.
Well, sometimes you gotta skedaddle and get the fuck out there for a while.
I chalk it up to if you get your ass beat, I feel like you don't come back to try to run another fade. Fools just come with that.
You take that, yeah.
Well,
unless there was more involved in the.
Yeah.
If there was more involved, see, you never know what's involved in the first place.
I don't think. I think my guy that shot King Von though. I mean, he stuck to the code, and that's how he's supposed to work, bro. You see the homie getting washed, bro. Fuck it, you gotta spray the block. I mean, you feel like I'm gonna go fight.
Yeah, I guess also it's like
pistols too, right?
When it's in that situation, there's a lot of people around. Like there's like you don't know who's on whose side. It could go one way or the other. I've been very fortunate that we've been on the good side of that and got out of it many times, but
it's a different era.
not to tell another
We've rumbled
too many
50
stories
in the street, doing crazy shit.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that anymore.
No way. shit just don't exist because someone's got a thing on them. There's so many pistols out
Yeah,
here.
everybody got
Someone
something.
got one, you know? It's like the Hellcat. That's what I'm about to get. They got some cuts that's like, man, this shit is this big, bro. Shooting slugs at your ass.
But that fight, yeah, no, it was Cuban doll. Which there's too many of these dolls, brats, all that shit, bro.
No, but
to
she's
be
a
honest,
Chicago rapper though, right?
yeah, that's why. But so she has beef with Asian doll.
Bro, you know what it is? No,
So that's
Cuban
why they.
Doll, she fucks with 6ix9ine.
She did. She did like a video with him or whatever.
She has a whole ass song.
Well, whatever. All the dolls or whatever. I just was making sure I didn't say the wrong one because I know Asian doll was with Vaughn or whatever, and then his sister wasn't fighting her. She was fighting Cuban doll. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Bring that shit.
What's up? Let's talk about sports. What's up with these sports trades? I know you got some shit to talk. Boxing. What's up with boxing? What's up with basketball?
Boxing is amazing right now. Boxing I've been paying the most attention to.
COVID fighting in general has just been good during COVID. Not to say COVID's good, obviously, but boxing and fighting and MMA has all been really good through COVID because there's been so many fights and so many good ones, and not the build up.
And I mean, I feel like, I obviously shout out to everybody who made big wins. You know, Teofimo Lopez upset Lomachenko. That was weird to me though because you could obviously see that Loma wasn't throwing the way that he's supposed to throw, and everybody was thinking during the fight like, oh shit, like this fool Lopez is just nullifying the Matrix, you know, like this fool has no answer. Turns out he had like a swollen ligament or bruised cartilage or something in his shoulder, and he was unable to perform the way that he normally performs. So Teofimo took all those belts kind of on a fluke, but shout out to him because he tied Fighter of the Year with, who was the other Fighter of the Year? Canelo.
Yeah. I mean, obviously that Canelo fight was crazy.
Is a fucking, and he's still the WBO lightweight champion. So he holds belts from 50 to 165.
Yeah, because he's the only one he'd lost.
Oh, and 180. I think he forfeited his light heavy.
Yeah, he had to. That's what I was gonna say. Is he had to get rid of his light heavyweight to do the last fight or whatever.
But so there's that. I mean, Gervonta Davis. What a fucking guy.
Yeah. No. What is the? That's who it is. That's who the fight is. Gervonta Davis and
Ryan Garcia.
And no. Okay, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. But
the knockout of the year is Gervonta Davis against why am I forgetting his name right now? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And then Ryan Garcia got that major fucking knockout. Anthony Joshua got that major win again. The boxing has just been. Terrence Crawford fought. Errol Spence came back and beat the fuck out of Danny Garcia. That was a fucking fight. It's great. I mean, and the next year looks great too. It feels like Pacquiao might get a fight.
What was that? Danny Garcia's brother?
Who? Ryan Garcia? No. Ryan Garcia's from here in LA. He's from Victorville.
But that fight was crazy too.
Yeah, that was Danny Garcia and Errol Spence. Yeah, he got fucked up. Danny Garcia shouldn't have took that fight. Just shouldn't have. This year's going to be great. I mean, the lightweight division has to get unified. It's going to have to. Like, everybody's going to have to throw hands. Spence, Crawford, Garcia, Davis, Lopez, Lomachenko.
The only thing is what weight classes they're going to fight in, because they all...
That's all for the lightweight straps. Teofimo Lopez has everything.
Well, did you see what they just announced this morning? Since we're talking about fighting,
I don't think he has WBO. I think
is in the UFC. Not boxing, but what's the other like the overseas fighting league? That's just doing just as I don't know. I don't want to mispronounce the name, but they both just announced today that they're not testing for marijuana anymore in fighting.
I saw that.
So all the UFC fights, it's like It's gonna. I mean, only if they didn't test for cocaine, John Jones would be killing everybody.
Well,
You know
for
what
me,
I
smoking
mean?
weed is like crucial with training. When I was training in the gym, it was like smoking weed was like a crucial part of my recovery.
Yeah,
Running and stretching.
I mean that makes sense.
Running pads.
Didn't they
Running
say
on a
that
speed bag and shit. I
in
smoked weed and
football
just
this
run
year
that shit.
too? Earlier this year in football, didn't they say? I think they said for the. Let me look that up, but I think
don't
they
know,
said
yeah.
for the
I've been
NFL
super tapped out of the
that they're not
NFL.
testing. That they're not testing anymore.
But
I
I would
don't. The
imagine
NFL
this is
or
gonna
the
go
NBA they
wreck,
still
like
are.
in the next. Weed's gonna be alcohol in the next. I feel like they'll switch places.
Yeah, it's gonna have to because fuck. Yeah, they changed the NFL changed rules on their marijuana policies.
So we're already creeping up on this hour here, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. What else do we have to talk about?
We have the basketball trades. I feel like Lakers gonna go through all the way to the championship. Fuck the Clippers.
Yeah, definitely a big fuck the Clippers.
I'm excited to see if I think the Nets are trying to rebuild that Oklahoma team, and Kyrie is gonna go to fucking what's it called, DC. And
Damn, so you think they're trying to put Harden, Westbrook, and Durant back together?
I think so.
Oh man, that was the dumbest. I like how people have been talking online about how it's like, oh, let's name the dumbest trades ever, and it's like
and they had Steven Adams and they had Serge Ibaka.
Oh, Ibaka.
They drafted all those players.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's why whatever the Lakers are chilling, they're comfortable. I feel like LeBron, I don't know, he just bought a new Hummer, so he's
That's
chilling.
A weird buy for him. What?
They just gave him that. What do you mean? They gave him that
LeBron is such
Hummer.
a hard character profile to put a finger on. You know what I mean? Like, what type of fool is this guy? Like
I don't know.
Throws up like rakes and gangster disciples gang signs, and then but also is sends fools to college and buys Hummers.
Well, he's the only person that'll be able to run out on Drake's stage and no security guards do nothing. You know what I mean? But I guess also you saw Drake got fined $5,000 or whatever.
Story. Yeah, that was funny.
Because he kept the plane running for the Golden State Warriors.
Cute.
Fuck them.
Right. Well, thanks for coming in. That's an hour chilling with your boys.
Are we? We are deep.
Hour deep. Run the fucking video, bro.
All right, let me see.
I see. Check us out.
I only see 42 minutes, but I don't know.
Oh, is it 42 minutes? Shit, I'm tripping.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you see an hour?
I don't know. I thought we started at 17.
No, we didn't.
Oh, all right. Well, there it is. What do you want to talk about now? Insurrection.
Well, I mean, we didn't really talk about a lot of stuff. This is our first podcast, so let's get used to it. Let's talk about fucking how many beats you've been sitting in this room fucking making.
Wow.
Because you have fucking nothing else to do.
Oh man, I've been really quarantining, bro. The last 2 months, I've been since Thanksgiving, I was working a lot at the studio, engineering sessions for excuse me, Cheese, your boy with the burps on the show. I've been engineering a bunch of sessions for a lot of South Central, Long Beach type artists. It's been super fun because I got to get out the house and be out the house for 6-8 hours and get paid cash and chill with cool rapper types. And then after Thanksgiving, I kind of just took a back seat, let the other homies grab sessions and whatever. Not let, but just didn't, try to get sessions myself there. So I've just been working in the lab here a lot and just making, not every day, you feel me? But I'll be in the lab working on, 3-4 beats a day when I'm in here, huh? Easily. You heard me?
Yeah, I'd be walking in and I don't even know. He'll be playing them later. Oh, I made that on that day. I was like, what? You made 3 other ones that day.
Yeah, I've really been losing track of it, and I'm super unorganized. So if you want beats, you should DM me, and I have a bunch of beats.
Yeah, he's about to put all that shit up online and shit.
I gotta say, I'm doing a remix thing. Woo! I did like a Beyonce flip and like a Mario flip, and I got like a what else? An Usher joint. I got like 5.
The Future, you got the Future joint.
Yeah, the headshot, the Gashi joint. I got like.
You got a Gashi joint?
Yeah.
I want to hear that one.
That's fire.
Yeah, but I don't know. We got a bunch of shit coming, man. I need to finish at least a little EP with this fool. I got time to do it. I'm working on an album right now with. Shout out one of my favorite people. I wish I got to hang out with him more, but Craft Visuals, one of the best videographers and just people in general. I'm working on an album with him because he makes beats too. We did some songs the other day, pretty fire. You know, I want to get like a couple more and just drop the EP and just this year I just want to drop mad music. I want to get this podcast cracking again.
Yeah, I mean, I've been kicking around. We're gonna do like some tiny desk.
Yeah, well,
whatever it is I gotta do. Do I do quotes?
We'll do some live performance shit from here.
Studio performances and stuff. A lot of homies have projects and cool stuff going on. So we want to keep the live performances going. Since quarantine started, our fucking first show,
got completely ruined. It was literally a week. It was
that day,
it was gonna be on my birthday, and I was gonna premiere like a bunch of songs and.
Coronavirus
man.
That day.
April 3rd.
Straight up.
When we were literally putting flyers up through downtown, and fools are like, "What are you doing?
Yeah, it was like
this isn't gonna happen." And I was like, "All right, I believe you."
Yeah, so hopefully we
crazy,
get back
man.
to the Lexington. Shout out to the Lexington bar.
Yeah, shout out all the spots in
there's
downtown.
A new owner probably again.
Man, shout out to all of the restaurant owners and restaurant workers and
big up. I'm a chef. So
everybody that's going through some shit right now because it's a crazy time, man. Like, shout out to the supermarket workers, anybody that's working or anybody that's dealing. Shout out to you. I think that's one reason we need to get started on this podcast again. I wanted to wait till the new year to get started on it and really get, we're probably going to do this every other week, twice a month, I think. That would be the best way to do it so we don't just completely bore the fuck out of you guys. We'll see. The more you guys like it, the more we'll do it, We'll send your shit in.
I might slide on you with some beats. I might slide on you with some recording sessions. So you see us go live, tap in. We got giveaways. Shout out to Dead City Punks, the homie Mecca.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him.
Shout out to Omega. Shout out to Creep the Guafine. Shout out Marvel Main. Shout out the gang, Porxhside. Everybody.
Shout out Blase. Look him up. His music's fire. Shout out to Tony the Great. Definitely shout out the homie Wuzzer.
Shout out Porxhside.
Shout out myself. I think we'll just run it with this. I'm gonna play one last video.
Thanks for tuning in.
And then I love you guys.
You have to look super close at Ben right now. Ooh, Jacques Cousteau can never get this low.
Yo. Ugly motherfucker was her. Ugly in the back door, never lacking. Finna catch it off the backboard, slam dunk. Getting cash like Shaq on my home court. Gotta pull a fucking Rondo out the floorboard, hit him. Got the pressure going full court. Yeah, I'm getting richer, you're a poor sport. Shooters beating buzzers like a free throw. Shorty head is moving like a seesaw. Yeah, I hit it raw dog, sushi. You can say I'm kinda like a foodie. Groovy, hop out the whip with a paint can. Wet the whole block like a spray tan. Burn the whole city, fucking make bands. They like ugly, don't do it. They like ugly, don't do it.
Feel like Uncle Jerry going next level schizo. Smoking on my endo, gripping on her booty while I'm holding on my nuts. Don't have to subscribe, I'm Lil Shorty only fan. Do not throw $1, but Lil Shorty still strip. I'm a vegetarian. vegetarian, but feed her chicken strips or Mexican chorizo. I'm all about the pesos, euros, yens, dollar, finesse another trick and go play monkey in the middle. Make them solve another riddle in a boat without a paddle, trying to travel upstream. Wu-Tang is forever, so I'm all about the cream. Feel like Cuban 93, cause we jacking for these beats. Say you want some peace, and all you gotta do is breathe. Just breathe, young.
It's Jake. Big in the Benz, feels like no way out. Move around the block as I hold it down. About my business, always roll a loud. Pass around, ain't know what I'm about. Pistol on me, loaded off safety. In case a hater try to play me. Moving coke, like the 80s. Yeah, screaming fuck you, pay me. I'm the king of making profits. I outlasted all the bosses. Don't ever try to cross us. Leave your whole crew buried in boxes.
I will gladly go out to the field of battle, and I will move in everything I can do. And I will use my field of battle at any means of my disposal. And when I get there, I will rise violently. I will rip the heart from my enemy and leave it bleeding on the ground, because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I am a champion.